Et là, on va se réveiller dans notre lit. Oh, cinématique.
Looks like I was too late to see Kari Bear one last time.
OMG. Pardon.
Kari Bear's consciousness is gone, and this space will soon disappear along with it. Neither of us belongs here. That's why we're not tangible. Were that not the case, I'd love to hug you too. Well, how about a conversation?
Putain. Pardon.
The chance to just stop and talk like this is certainly not easy
C'est
to
vrai.
come by.
C'est vrai, c'est vrai. On peut
Wouldn't you
parler.
agree? That battle earlier was tough. The one against Dane, I mean.
Comment ça, mon ref?
I didn't expect that after
Littéralement.
everything, he would still hesitate to raise his sword against me. Were it not for that, perhaps I'd still be no match for the Twilight Sword. Even after 500 years.
Que
The loom
comptes-tu
of fate,
faire?
huh? I still haven't found a way to utilize it to its full potential. But there's before the heavenly principles awaken.
L'ordre divin sommeille encore.
Yes. For 500 years now, ever since the cataclysm in Conria, there's been no sign of activity. Not long ago, you witnessed the Hydro Archon destroy her divine throne, yes? Such a flagrant disregard for the rules, and still Celestia took no action. I suppose that's proof enough of the heavenly principles situation.
Il connaît tellement plus de choses que nous.
However,
C'est ouf. Lui, il a déjà
the
fini le
heavenly
jeu.
principles will awaken. We just don't know when that will be, or what might trigger it.
Tu détestes l'ordre divin, n'est-ce pas?
You could say that.
Ouais,
Just
ouais,
look
ouais.
at Kari Bear. He was so pure and single-minded. The space we now find ourselves is a perfect representation of who he was. Quiet and peaceful. Even as a hilly churl, seeing the terrible sight within the mirror wasn't enough to taint his spirit. He brought comfort to the people of this world, even though he was denied the very right to be a part of it. So ask yourself this. Of course, that's only one example. My feelings about...
3 petits points. Putain, mais cette image-là.
Lumine?
Il a dit Lumine. Je l'appelle pas comme ça, mais... Oui.
You're the only one in this world who calls me that.
Tiens, tiens, tiens. Ah oui, donc si, on s'appelle quand même comme ça.
There's so much I wanted to ask you. But for
Si, ça
some
nous
reason,
intéresse.
I'm not interested in asking those questions right now. There's just one thing I have to ask. One thing I could
Oh,
never
j'adore.
understand. Why? Why can't we continue our journey together?
Oh, j'ai envie de chialer, sa mère.
At At the end of my journey, I arrived at a place known as the Sea of Flowers at the end.
À la fin de mon voyage, je suis arrivé. Oh merde.
A long time ago, when we traveled between worlds together.
C'est-à-dire que ça va être ça le dernier lieu, je pense. Enfin, ou l'avant-dernier, quoi. Ah ouais, et
You
tout,
told
ouais.
me you wanted to find a place in the universe where that one flower was in full bloom. To have a place like that suddenly appear before me? Well, would you think of that as a coincidence?
You mean?
I miss you too, Lumine. But as this war continues to rage, and as I continue to seek that final answer, I don't even know how to face myself sometimes. Let alone my own sister.
Mais attends,
What's
mais...
going on?
Attends, parce que... Mais comment il a fait pour aller beaucoup plus vite que nous?
This space has lost its tether. I doubt it'll be able to exist much
Ah oui,
longer.
ça va vite.
In fact, aside from our ability to physically interact with each other, there's something else you should know about this
Oh
space.
non!
With Kari Bear gone, we won't be able to remember anything that happened here. Everything in this space will be wiped from existence, including all memory of our reunion.
You're only telling me this now?
Et donc ça, on n'est pas censé savoir. Bah yes.